Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing very well out there. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome to your weekly Beyond Astro forecast here on the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Very happy to be here with you all to share the astrology for our upcoming week, the week of April 16th to Sunday, April 21st. And usually I do these Beyond Astros on Mondays, but yesterday I was having a little bit of a cold, a lot of nasal congestion, so we moved it to today. So thank you guys very much for understanding and your patience for all of our loyal viewers of the show. I'm feeling much, much better today. I know a lot of us have been having a lot of ascension symptoms with, the eclipses that we just had. High walk slightly, Texas in the house, very cool. Everyone that I've talked to who's close to me and is conscious and open to talking about this stuff that was in the path of visibility of the eclipse like I was last Monday have all been having kind of physical ascension symptoms upgrades since the eclipse. So for me, it's I'm feeling it in my nasal area and in my neck for whatever reason. You guys saw me wearing a neck brace the past couple weeks. And yeah, hearing a lot of you guys say that you're feeling it as well in different ways, the ascension symptoms. Walk Slightly says, sleeping a lot, crash hard in early afternoons. I'm having the exact same thing. Walk Slightly. I feel like I have to sleep a lot. And I also feel like I crash in the afternoon. So that's so funny that we're both feeling that. Very interesting. So yeah, let us know how you're doing in the live chat or the comments below. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube as well as Rumble channels. We really appreciate all your guys' support. And I've been saying lately in some of the videos that some people are getting unsubscribed without pressing unsubscribe. So the technological gods are, trying to mess with us a little bit. So just make sure that you're subscribed, you like the content. And if you really enjoy it, sharing it really helps as well for us to get that mystical, magical information out there. Also, if you'd like a more personal astrological reading with me, those are available at the link in the description box of this video, consultations.beyondmystic.net. And I offer 1-hour birth chart astrology readings, solar return readings, as well as looking at your year ahead personal forecasts. And I love doing the personal readings, getting to have some intimate time with you guys and go deep into your charts. So lots and lots of fun. And yeah, Celestial Move says, wow, Meg, long time no see, LOL. Yeah, it's funny now that we've started doing these daily astro shows. So you guys are seeing me, well, a lot of you guys are seeing me every day talk about the astrology, which I love. And there's so much going on every day to be talking about. So it feels like it's a never ending topic that we can talk about. I have some very special positive news that I'm happy to share with everybody, which is that as of yesterday, we now have the Astrology Level 2 live on the Beyond Mystic Academy for anybody that would like to join in on the magical journey of going deeper into the astrology. We have the foundations course on the Academy as well for anyone who is a beginner that wants to start off, and we're going to be starting level 2. And so when you purchase level 2, if you'd like to right now, there's 2 pre-recorded classes that I've already done. And then this Friday, April 19th, for every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, all the way until end of June, I'm going to be doing live classes, long form live classes, where in level 2, we're going to be going over aspects, degrees, asteroids, advanced interpretations, and more. So anyone who would like to go deeper into the astrology with me, it would be my honor to be your astrological guide. And we're going to have so much fun. And we've got a very special discount code, ASTRO30, all in one word, that's only valid until Friday, April 19th. Where you can save 30% off of the course. So go check that out at the link in the description box of this video if you'd like to join into the course. I'm so excited about that. T Boss 444 says, I did have a session with Jens yesterday too. some healing there too. Beautiful. That's my husband Jens, who does energy healing on the consultations.beyondmystic.net. So happy that you had a session with him, TBoss444. Okay, you guys thought I was going to say I was pregnant. Oh, when I said there's a special announcement. No. Not. I do want to have kids one day, but not anytime in the very near future. So yeah. Okay, let's get into the astrology of this week. There's a lot going on. So as I'm filming this video today, it is Tuesday, April 16th. And, we are just over 1 week past that new moon total solar eclipse in Aries that we had on Monday, April 8th. So we're still kind of in what I like to call an eclipse hangover, okay, which is when we're still processing the energies of an eclipse, the most powerful, potent events in astrology, right? So if you are feeling more tired than usual, or maybe more energy than usual, more altered than usual or different, it could definitely have to do with we are still processing the eclipse season that we just had, and we're still kind of in the eclipse hangover or influence, if you will, for I would say the whole next week and a half. Even some people would say all the way until the end of April, but I think the 2.5 weeks before and after eclipses, we are in the energy of them. So very important to be doing extra self-care at this time as we're processing those eclipses. And, eclipses show us where in life it is in alignment for us to be putting our attention and focus. So, that eclipse that we had Monday, April 8th was at 19 degrees of Aries, right? And new moon total solar eclipses set a new tone, a new beginning, fresh new energy of influence for our whole next year, personally and in the collective. So if you haven't already and you'd like to, very in alignment for you to look at your chart, see where you have 19 degrees of Aries, what house that falls in, if there's any planets at around 19 degrees of Aries, because those are areas of life that are very highlighted and very in alignment for you to focus on during the course of the next year. And that eclipse in general was very much about, healing our divine masculine side, empowerment, being in the present moment, and self-leadership as we move forward into the future. Aries is one of the signs about empowerment. So it was a very, very empowering eclipse that we just had. So yeah, we're still in that eclipse energy. We've got, as of today, I'm filming this video, April 16th, Sun at 27 degrees of Aries. So we're coming to the end of Sun in Aries season. And on April 19th, we enter Taurus season. The sun is at 0 degrees Taurus. Shout out to all my fellow Taurus, sun, moon, and risings, but in particular, all the Taurus suns. Happy birthday, happy solar returns to all the early degrees Tauruses and the late degrees of Aries this week. So we're going to be having that Taurus energy, which I am personally excited for. I feel like this Aries season has been very trippy and a little bit all over the place with the eclipse season and the Mercury retrograde, all this very intense stuff going on. So it'll be nice when the sun enters Taurus later in the week. Taurus is the sign that rules relaxation and calm and the beauties and sensualities and pleasures of life. So it's a bit more laid back than Aries, which I love Aries, not dissing the Aries out there, but just saying, if you look at the astrology, it's so much in Aries right now. We've been having like an Aries overload, overdose with, the North Node in Aries since last summer, Venus and Mercury retrograde, Chiron, the sun. So it's a lot. And also Mars, the ruler of Aries, conjunct Granddaddy Saturn. Very intense aspect. So yeah, it's been a whole lot of Aries influence going on. This week is a really, really interesting week because, as I said, we're still in that eclipse hangover influence. We're at the end of Aries season, beginning of Taurus. We've got the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which will be exact on April 20th. We have not had Jupiter and Uranus conjunct in the sign of Taurus since 1941, May of 1941. So this is a very special astrological aspect that I did a whole episode, a whole astro deep dive on the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels last week. You can go check that out, where I talk about what that means for each of the 12 signs, for the collective. And also today, April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern, John Claude, Janine, and myself will be doing this very special show on Rumble only, uncensored on Rumble, all about this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. So we're going to deep dive again on this. It's a very, very big deal. And, you know, this conjunction, Uranus rules the future and the age of Aquarius and the collective brotherhood and sisterhood of humanity, right? And Jupiter is the planet of expansion, blessings, wisdom, luck, and positivity. So this is positive overall in us moving forward past stagnation, right? In the sign of Taurus. Taurus rules comforts, stagnation, stubbornness. So after this exact conjunction, I believe things will never be the same. We are really moving more into the future, and it is going to be way more positive than that last Jupiter-Uranus conjunction that we had in Taurus in 1941. As Frederick Emmerich, you are correct, Frederick Emmerich, says World War II, that was the height of World War II. Now, why this is going to be more positive and different than the last time we had this 83 years ago is because, and actually, let me bring up the chart here so I can show you guys. Do I have the chart? One second. I didn't put it in my slide deck. And here it is. I'm going to show you guys. Totally different vibe. So the last time we had Jupiter-Uranus conjunct in Taurus was May 7th, 1941, in that 1941 time. And yeah, they were conjunct at 25 degrees Taurus, but also conjunct the demonic, evil, fixed star, exactly conjunct Algol. So that shifted the energy, and that brought, I mean, it was the height of World War II. If you look at what was going on in May 1941 in general, it was horrific, okay? Jupiter expands whatever it's touching. So if Jupiter is not expanding something necessarily negative, like he's not really going to be this time, even though Uranus is at fall position in Taurus, it's not going to be anywhere like what it was back in 1941. So I know there's a lot of fear being kind of put on the collective right now that we're going to go into a world war and we're going to have to go into bunkers and it's all going to fall apart. Okay, that may be the case, but personally, for me personally, my own filter perspective as a psychic medium, intuitive, and astrologer, okay, things are not as bad as they seem. Things are actually a lot more positive than they may seem, okay? And why I'm saying that is because we've got Pluto in Aquarius, which we've had before throughout history, but we're at the precipice of the age of Aquarius in the greater astrological cycles with Pluto in Aquarius, very, very positive. And we've got Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, Neptune in those last degrees of Pisces. Neptune is the strongest outer planet right now because he's the only planet in an only outer planet in a home sign. And that's all about illusions and movies and paranoia and fear and not seeing things clearly, especially with Granddaddy Saturn at 15 degrees, critical degree of Pisces. So I don't mean to sound like spiritual bypassing because I know that there are real struggles going on in the world. There are really horrible things going on in the world, but is it all going to fall apart and we're all going to blow up and die? No, I don't personally feel that, okay? And especially with this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, the disposer of Pluto being in Aquarius. Yes, there is challenge, okay, because Uranus is at fall in Taurus, but it's way more positive. It's conjunct Jupiter at 21 degrees, which is a Jupiter degree. Way more positive. And in 1941, when we had that last conjunction of Jupiter, Uranus, and Taurus, it was at 25 degrees, which is Aries, war, conflict, violence, aggression. So and I know I've been saying it in a lot of the videos lately, but I just keep getting guided from spirit so strongly to keep saying, there's a lot of lies out there. There's a lot of fears being projected that are not the actual reality of what is going on and what is going to play out. So I hope that makes sense. And some of those plans of how to manipulate us or keep us in fear are definitely going to be exposed and coming up to the surface this week, as we're going to have exact Sun square Pluto on Sunday, April 21st, which we're already in the influence of right now as I'm filming this video, on April 16th, because as of today, the Sun and Pluto are square within a 5-degree orb. Okay, so this is a tense aspect that I was just talking about on my daily astro show before I went live for the Beyond Astro weekly forecast, where Sun square Pluto is one of the strongest, most intense aspects in astrology. Pluto is the planet that rules the shadow side and power. And in square to the sun illuminates and shows us clearly what's going on. So we're going to be clearly seeing power struggles and who people really are and what people's intentions really are in the collective and in our personal lives. And it's important for us to be honoring and giving attention to our subconscious and our shadow ruled by Pluto, because if we don't do that, they can run the show and then we act out of wounds or traumas. So something that would be an astrological remedy to deal with this Sun square Pluto over the next week aspect is to do healing work, to do real deal scorpionic healing work, to pay attention to your shadow side and your subconscious and to not repress it. Okay. We are humans. We have all had, different experiences, and we all have a light side and a dark side, right? So Sun square Pluto, very, very intense one, where there can be, even with that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction at the same time, Uranus rules weirdness and things unexpected out of nowhere. So I think there could be some very dark information that gets revealed to the collective that's shocking, that no one may be expecting right now from the dark side of life, from the dark arts people. So that's one of my predictions for the week. Orion 5555 says, anyone experiencing sudden anger outbursts, thank God I was alone when it happened. Yes, that is very much something that can be coming up right now, Orion, with Mercury retrograde in Aries, the sign that rules anger and frustration. So I'm actually really happy you brought that up, Orion, because with the Mercury retrograde in Aries until April 25th, with Sun square Pluto at the same time, and, Pluto, ruler of Scorpio. Scorpio is a sister sign to Aries. There can be angry outbursts. People can be very triggered and on edge over the whole next week. And I've been saying this a lot lately. It's very important to not take things personally. And don't be hard on yourself if you have anger coming up out of nowhere, because we need to let it out somehow. Okay. If you are holding anger or frustration or internal conflict, if you don't release that and process that, that will manifest as a physical, emotional, spiritual issue, right? So it's very, very important to be looking at that. And I'm seeing, a lot of you guys are feeling frustrated, anger outbursts. So it's something that is coming up, and we don't want to repress that. We need to pay attention to our shadow side, work with it. And if you feel like something is too intense for you to work with, go see a healing arts professional or a therapist, spiritual psychotherapist. Talk to a friend, talk to a family member. We don't need to be just processing these really intense energies on our own, right? It's a lot of really intense things happening at the same time. So so it is an intense week. I'm going to be honest, with that Sun square Pluto coming off the heels of the eclipses, Mercury retrograde in Aries. It's funky. The Jupiter-Uranus conjunction and the positive influences of that, we can be having that come up this week, but we can also see where that's going to manifest and activate in our life actually for the course of the whole next few months and even rest of the year. It's such a big deal having those two guys conjunct each other. So look at where you have Taurus and 21 degrees of Taurus in your chart to see what area of life is, having a positive new opportunity come forward. You're moving past stagnant blocks and stubbornness, and there could be something really lucky coming up for you. So yeah, I hope everything I said has resonated so far. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments. And once again, this also happened to me, I think yesterday or the day before. I forgot my cards here. I'm currently in between. Jens and I are moving, so we're in between spaces. So don't have my cards with me, but I'll do what I did the other day where I'm just going to tune in to spirit and the universe and see if there's anything that I need to channel at this time instead of pulling cards because I don't have them on me. So let me just tune in for a moment, and I'm just going to ask the universe, spirit, all that supports us for our highest good, if there's any intuitive message that I can share at this time for us for the upcoming week. Okay, right away, I hear spirit saying, believe in yourself, which I know is a very generic kind of saying, but I'm just feeling that very strongly right away. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's very strong. I'm literally hearing it psychically. Believe in yourself. We need you here. We need you here. We need everyone believing themselves. We need, and this is spirit saying this to all of us, we need you guys in your gifts, in your confidence, in your bravery, and in your empowerment. Believe in the power of yourself. Believe in the power of your mind and your thoughts and your visualization and your words, and that you are creating not just your personal reality, but the collective reality at all times. Believe in yourself. Believe in your magic and your quantum ability to co-create, to be a part of co-creating the highest timeline available. Things do not have to go in a really negative, dark place. And I'm hearing spirit say they will not go into a end of the world scenario, that is an illusion. Believe in yourself to move as effortlessly through this week. And spirit is saying this is a very big week with this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. And I feel the star people very close to us right now. The star people, our star family and star ancestors are very close to us right now, which makes sense because Uranus is the planet that rules stars, star people, aliens, UFO, phenomena, outer space. So spirit's saying, look up at the stars. This is a good week to actually at night look up at the stars, connect to your higher consciousness by looking at the stars physically. Not just on the screens. Spirit's saying we're spending a lot of time on the screens. Go outside and look at the stars. Go outside and connect with your soul family and your star family. Feel their support because it's very close with this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. There can be increased UFO phenomenon. There can be increased crop circle phenomenon. There can be people literally seeing star family, connecting to their star guides. The star people are very close to us right now, and they're putting an emphasis on our physical body and our vessel, that there can be a lot of ascension symptoms this week. And spirit and the star family are saying not just to go outside and get barefoot. They're saying Meg always talks about go outside and get barefoot. Not just that. Go out under the stars and look at the stars. Also get barefoot. Also be in the sun. going outside, attuning to what is actually going on with Mother Earth is a positive way to work with this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction and to manifest the higher timeline. To actually be outside, which is ruled by Taurus. Taurus rules nature. And to get off the screens, Spirit's saying, get off the screens, turn off the noise, and actually feel from Mother Earth herself and Father Sky himself and the stars what is going on and actually how positive things are and are going and how much of a blessing it is to be here. And yeah, I'm really feeling the star people right now, and I feel like they're thanking all of us for being here, and they're very much with us, supporting us at all times. And if there's anything that you need assistance with, our star family is saying, please ask, and we will be more than happy to assist. So, okay, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting, yeah, the star people are very, very close to us, our star family. So that was a very strong message. And I'm going to have to listen back to that because I don't always remember what I just said when I do that. But I hope that resonated and I hope that made sense to you guys. It's funny because the last 2 times I've forgotten my cards, my oracle cards. And of course, there's a truck going by right outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but a few months ago, I had a reading from a very amazing medium who didn't know me at all, which was very fun. And she said to me, Meg, you need to do more channeling, where you just channel, you close your eyes, you're connecting, you're channeling. So if you guys like that format and you think I should, yeah, Laura's saying you should forget your cards. You should forget your cards more often, Meg. Thank you. If you guys like that format more, then I will do that because, yeah, just want to be to service in you guys and whatever feels right. So maybe I'll do that, do some channeling more than the cards. Okay, guys, sorry there's that truck outside. It's very, very loud. But anyways, of course, it's Mercury retrograde. And before we finish up here, just want to mention again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channel. Can you guys hear that truck? It's like so, so loud. And if you would like a personal astrology reading with me, those are available over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. And for those of you who have never had a reading for me, just to let you know, I do the astrology. Of course, I'm a professional astrologer, but I'm also a psychic medium and intuitive. And I also weave my intuitive insights into the readings as well. So I hope what I've said has resonated with you guys. Very, very powerful week that we have. Remember to tune in today at 8 p.m. Eastern. Where's my slide for that? Here it is. To join Jean-Claude, Janine, and myself for the special Jupiter-Uranus conjunction show on the Beyond Mystic Rumble at 8 p.m. Eastern. I love you guys so, so much. See you later today and have a magical day out there. Mwah. Bye.